Hey guys, M Traveler 7 here, and I am announcing my next trip. So I'm finally going back to work in February after the months-long strike from the film and TV industry. So before the tsunami of work comes on, I am going to do one final trip. And I'm actually going to be traveling to a new part of the world that I've never ever been to before. Central America, and in particular, Costa Rica, Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize. Now, Costa Rica has been on my list forever. It's one of the places where the biodiversity is really amazing with all the animals. There's lots of adventure and adrenaline activities, which I really love to do, and just getting out in nature and that. And with Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize, they have a lot of Mayan ruins, which I'm really into history and stuff like that as well. Um, so I am leaving a week today on the 29th of December, and I'll be gone for 4 weeks. I'll be spending 2 weeks in Costa Rica and then another 2 weeks between Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize. So I'm going to be traveling with G Adventures. Now, I've been wanting to travel with G Adventures for years. I've heard nothing but great things about them. They offer a lot of unique and distinctive itineraries, from like hiking and trekking to adventure to history to more cultural to more local living and stuff like that. So I'm finally going to be able to travel with them, and I'm going to be doing two tours with them. So the first one is in Costa Rica, called the Costa Rica Active Adventure, and that is a 13-day tour across Costa Rica. So it's a round trip from San Jose, and we stop in the main popular areas such as Monteverde and La Fortuna. This tour is an active adventure, so there's a lot of emphasis on hiking and physicality and doing adventure stuff and stuff like that. This tour also includes a 2-day whitewater rafting experience through Class 3 and Class 4 rapids. Now, I absolutely love rafting, and I've always wanted to do a multi-day rafting experience, and this is just going to be awesome, going through the jungle and seeing all the different animals and being out on the water is just going to be absolutely amazing in that. So my second tour is the Mayan Discovery, and it's a round trip from Playa del Carmen. It's a 2-week tour where I'll be based on the Yucatan Peninsula, going to Chichen Itza, which I've always wanted to see and experience, one of the largest pyramids in the world. And then we'll be going to a couple other spots within Mexico on the Yucatan Peninsula, and then we'll be making our way into Guatemala and Belize to check out more ruins and seeing some more wildlife and that. I've always wanted to see more of the Mayan ruins. I saw them briefly when I was actually in Cozumel, Mexico, when I worked on the cruise ship way back in 2010. It's been quite a long time since I was last in Mexico, but I really wanted to see the Mayan ruins more thoroughly in that, and seeing a few new countries now. So Costa Rica is going to be a brand new country for me, as well as Guatemala and Belize, and I am really looking forward to exploring a new part of the world that's been different from parts of the world that I last seen, which was pretty much like Europe, Australia, New Zealand. That I'm really looking forward to sort of stepping out of my comfort zone, being in, with more Spanish influence and different ways of life and different ecosystems and all that stuff. So I'm really looking forward to exploring this new part of the world. So that's it. I am leaving again a week today. There's a lot of stuff that I have to do still with Christmas, right around the corner, and preparing for this trip. Everything was pretty much last minute, but I will get everything done. And next stop, Costa Rica.